You all have been on an incredible journey, and each of you has had your own story of redemption.
I have overcome a lot of fears.
I know each one of you have been waiting for your opportunity to really show the world how you are truly an outstanding artist.
We are all winners.
All winners.
Man, I didn't want to be in this one.
I can do anything. I love this challenge. This is the best challenge.
I've surprised myself.
We've actually enlisted the help of several other professional artists who some of you may know. Judges, come on in.
It looks like mine is like the furthest from being anything. That's how good I feel about it. Does not bother me one bit.
I'm just so happy that there's many of us and not just 3 of us.
Maybe I'm taking a risk, playing it safe.
I'm happy with the painting, but I don't feel like it's the strongest one.
It looks like a finished painting.
All of us deserve it. It's not quite there.
You almost had a unanimous decision. Nicolette! Well, what an exciting season it's been. You're about to see the finalists complete their last painting in the Outstanding Artist. But before we get to that, we have some news. After we completed filming The Outstanding Artist Season 3 in Greece, we had one of the finalists, Bree Fitzpatrick, inform us that she would not like to participate in the finale. So we're deciding to respect her wishes, and even though Bree is an amazing artist and she really deserved her spot there, we've decided that in order to be fair to all the contestants, we're bringing back the next runner-up. She'll be completing the final challenge here in Florida under the exact same circumstances as the other finalists. So you're about to see Katrina and Nicolette complete their paintings in Greece, and the next runner-up complete her painting here in Florida. Well, honestly, this has been such a wild season, but I wouldn't have had it any other way. Now let's go find out who the last finalist is. All right, and we're off. It's been so long, too. It's been like, what, 2 years almost.
Good to see you.
All right.
And let's go.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, yeah. Ellie texted me, okay, I'm calling you in at 5. I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? And I went to my boyfriend actually, and he was like, they want you on the show, I'm sure. And I was like, no, that's not gonna happen. It's impossible. So nice to see you. I'm back on the show. I get to have another chance.
All right, finalists, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to your final challenge explanation. It's crazy.
Exciting.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Been here for 31 days, 31 intense days where you've pushed yourselves to the limits, and I think every single one of you has had an amazing experience of growth and transformation. And for you, Tanya, it has been almost 2 years since we first filmed the show. And I think you've had an amazing experience of growth and transformation throughout this journey. All of you deserve to be a finalist and compete in this final challenge. And that definitely includes you too, Tanya. So, your final challenge is to paint your legacy.
Oh, okay.
That can be whatever it means to you, your legacy in this show, your legacy as an artist, or your legacy as a person. All of you are influencers, all of you are world changers. And I can't wait to see what you create in this challenge.
Me too.
So to make this as fair as possible for you and for the other finalists, Katrina and Nicolette, we're gonna have you go through the exact same parameters and the exact same situations that the other finalists had while they were painting.
Okay.
So good luck.
Thank you.
Your final challenge begins in just a few hours. We wanted to talk with you guys a little bit about your journey throughout the show and about your legacy as artists.
Nicolette, you traveled a long way to get here, and you have a beautiful story.
Yeah, Nicolette, of course. Yeah, she's my bestie.
You consistently showed up at the exact time and practiced
the same challenges everyone else was doing. Even though you were out of the challenge, you still stayed consistent in your painting, and I think that just pushed you to get better and better. So I think that helps you really make this huge comeback. And it's just so exciting to see. I'm so glad that you got back in this.
Thank you. Me too.
It's very difficult because I'm really close with Nicolette.
You're just always an artist. You're always aware of your surroundings and what they mean and how it informs your spiritual life. And that's a really interesting attribute of yours that I think is really deep.
Something really magical has happened here, and I've seen that magic in every single person.
It's actually been really fun for me to see myself get off my comfort zone so much. And the comment that I get a lot is that I am really myself. Like, people feels like I'm really true to me and I didn't force anything, and I was just, you know, trying to do things aligned with who I am and what I really want to do with my art. So that's something that, you know, I'm really grateful for, that people feel that.
Katrina, you are a strong competitor and you've been winning so many of the challenges.
Katrina is just like special. Everything she touches is like gold. Very well done.
From the very beginning, you stayed at the top, which is a very hard thing to do. Just consistently, you're creating such beautiful artwork in such a short period of time. It's really amazing to watch that.
I feel Katrina, just listening to her story and how she's overcome so much and how strong she is. And she's got a beautiful style that I really love how she paints.
Your story is your strength, you know, because it's really empowered you in a lot of ways by how much you have overcome.
I think that Katrina, because of his story.
I'm very proud of all of you, and it's been such a pleasure watching your journey throughout the show and being your host. I don't know about you all, but I'm pretty hungry, so I think we should order some food.
I feel grateful, you know, to competition with them, and it's two person that I really appreciate. I love their work ethic. I love how they are dealing with like all the business side of their art career. So yeah, I feel really lucky to be, you know, along them.
Okay, finalists, this is it. This is your final challenge. I know every single one of you is going to make an incredible painting, and after this, the public will decide which one of you is the outstanding artist. You have the same size canvas, the same art supplies available, and you will have the same amount of time as the other finalists did. You ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do this.
The first part of your final challenge begins in 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
Nicolette, starting off on the ground immediately. It looks like Tanya's gonna take off her canvas and paint on the ground for the first part of this challenge. No surprise there.
No.
I'm sure Katrina's gonna do some sketching first, as usual. Yep, with the pencil. Charcoal or graphite?
Graphite.
Graphite. It's a moment that each of you, when you signed up for this adventure, dared hope that you would get to. You're all here. You've made it. And yet there's still one challenge left. One challenge to determine who will be the outstanding artist. Some might actually say Tanya's at a disadvantage because she is painting alone.
I feel like it's not coming here and doing that again. It's more like doing it all by myself that I find difficult. During the show, I was always the person that was like encouraging everyone and trying to sing and to make jokes during the challenge. So I'm gonna have to entertain myself alone.
4 hours in this first part, then you'll have a night to sleep on it, and then bright and early, we'll begin the second half of this challenge.
I knew I wanted to do a horizontal painting. And then I had to figure out the source, and it took a long time. It took the whole night until 1 o'clock.
I have some idea in my mind, and I think that's really gonna be maybe more focus on my process and being free and embracing the unexpected. So I want to leave place for that, I think. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but that's something I want to do.
I had so many ideas, and then when I went to try to put a source together, it just didn't seem like I could put it all in one source because there's just so much. So I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning. It's like, God help me, because I need your help to be able to portray what I need to portray. And I just didn't know how to do it myself. So it all came together. So I made a new source, 5:30 in the morning.
It was easier in the Redemption Challenge because I had a clear plan. I had a lot of time to think about it. Even without knowing the challenge, I really was already knowing what I wanted to do. And now it came really fast. After the Redemption, this is your challenge for the final. And then coming up with something, it was hard.
Katrina probably won't have paint on her canvas for another hour. It's okay though. It's helped her maintain the top this entire time. She's got a method and she sticks to it. 3 very different approaches. The question is it time to play it safe and do what you know, or take a risk and try to pull off something that the world's never seen before?
It's part of my legacy too, like to not be afraid to be who you are and to just focus on yourself and do something that you love. And I hope that people will love it in return.
13 artists started this competition. Only 3 remain.
Try.
So that kind of surprised me a little bit. Like, you kind of expect that the artists are amazing, but not this amazing. Like, they've made so many great paintings, and every challenge was so competitive, and everyone was, even though we were encouraging each other, like everyone wanted to win.
I'm sure that all this experience will affect my art also, so I can't wait to see what I'm going to create from now on.
I mean, I won't even know until I go home and kind of let it wash over me, and just sink in like, wow, this was amazing.
11 challenges preceding this one, helping you hone your skills, pushing you to the limits, all leading up to this.
It's been hard, it's been challenging, but that's all kind of part of it. I feel like I've never painted like this before, in a good and a bad way.
Wow.
I know.
Covering.
Yeah.
This experience has been grueling in some ways, but in a good way. I feel like I've lived a lot of life in a short amount of time here.
I mean, to me, it's been like a total whirlwind, and I'm still processing. I don't know. I feel like it was just so interesting, like pushing myself with my art. I felt like I was so focused, like head down, like working. And so now that being gone is like, I need a new goal to focus on. I need something else to think about.
This experience has been an absolute roller coaster of emotions, ranging from I want to go home to I don't ever want to go home.
This whole month has been an incredibly blessed time. I'm super grateful that I got to be here and experience everything here. I'm just full of inspiration right now and ready to create a lot. As if I've just got something off my chest. So yeah, it's been an incredible journey.
Like, some people could think that it could be maybe easier for me or that I have a better chance, but I feel like it's actually harder because I'm not in the competition mode anymore. Like, I don't know, so we'll see how that goes.
So it is raining. No one could have seen this coming except for me. I'm just kidding. All right, Tanya, I'm sorry, but
No.
it rained.
No.
It rained
Not
during
on
the
my
first.
painting, no.
The rain is unexpected.
you kidding me?
So we are having the contestants move from here in this area over to some covered area over here. We have to pause the challenge. The time is paused. We're keeping track of it.
My painting is all wet.
We'll start as soon as all of them get ready underneath this covered area so that they can continue with this challenge. Let's help them move.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we do. So.
Oh gosh.
I would have been surprised if there was not something like happening in every episode. Something has happened that was challenging us, so I wasn't surprised one bit.
The final challenge, unlike any other challenge before.
It was a challenge with the rain and my inks weren't drying and we had to move. So it was definitely a difficult process.
Okay, let's go.
We're gonna get started soon. Just wait though wait to start until you get the go ahead. So that everyone gets the same amount of time. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I found that really funny, and that just took me, that also helped with like, you know, taking me back to Greece when we were like joking and messing up with each other. And so I think that was cool that Jake did that.
The clock has been paused for 9 minutes and 8 seconds. So your challenge resumes in 3, 2, 1, go. You have 1 hour left. Close quarters, but at least you're dry.
Yeah.
The challenge continues.
This whole time was about mastery of your skills as an artist, mastery of your emotional balance.
I felt the emotions of what I was putting into my painting, and a few times I had tears in my eyes, and it was an emotional experience for me.
It's not just about the look of your artwork, it's also about the process and who you are as a person. And I think that's definitely something I want to express in that last painting.
It helped what happened during the redemption with the girls behind me feeling so empowered by them.
When I first came here, I believed that an outstanding artist is an artist who trusts themselves, who can fully give themselves over to the creative process, who can go with their gut. And I still believe that. I still think that very much defines an outstanding artist. I would say that I'm a lot closer to being an outstanding artist today than I was 5 weeks ago when I first arrived, because I've learned to really trust.
We all have our own stories, and by sharing our stories, we can help so many people. And as artists, it's our duty to share that. As a creative, it's our duty to create.
I definitely step out of this so stronger. I competed with my insecurities for sure, and I think that I won.
Being here, talking to other artists that are doing the same thing, I feel like I understand now what it is that we as a group of artists are doing and why we're doing it.
All right, artists, you have 3 minutes remaining in this first part of the challenge. You'll have the rest of the night to contemplate your painting, but you will not be able to work on it. And you will have 4 hours tomorrow morning to finish. Each of you utilizing every single second. I have no idea how you're going to paint for 4 hours tomorrow because it looks like you're almost done. Each one of you made amazing progress in this first half. Everything could change tomorrow. 1 minute remaining.
It's surreal being here and being a finalist for me, I mean, 3 years ago, I was still in the mastery program, super shy, afraid of a lot of things.
10 seconds left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brushes down. Good job. That's it. Good job.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I wanted to finish the acrylic part, but I was just like, just missed like 10 minutes to finish the acrylic part, so never mind.
Are you gonna do acrylics tomorrow then?
Just in the beginning, yeah. I have to finish the wing.
Ah, that's hard.
I know.
Yeah. What about you?
I wanted to have the first layer of oils, but my inks weren't drying because of the rain. So I lost a lot of time today, and I was trying to do the oils and the subtracting, and because it has to dry, I can't do it tomorrow, so I'm a little bit stressed.
I'm feeling really great and really excited about this painting. Maybe I'm gonna finish early, but that's aligned with the whole season.
Well, you guys can enjoy the rest of the night, get some rest, rejuvenate, reflect.
I will.
And we'll see you tomorrow. I hope your painting's dry overnight. Hopefully it's not too wet. And we will finish this challenge tomorrow.
Cool.
This is the first time we're doing an interview where I'm in it with you guys. It's
Right,
interesting.
That's true.
Okay, so let's talk about what were some of the most difficult moments of the season for you all.
The overnighter.
The overnighter, oh man.
Yeah.
Tonight at 12 a.m.
You know, it's cooler to do.
I'm just exhausted. Oh, it's really hard.
Painting in the straight sun was a big one for me.
Is the sun playing a big factor?
Yeah, I'm cooking.
We almost thought you wouldn't make it, Katrina.
You almost lost me in the first one.
Borderline heat stroke.
The biggest challenge is like coming out of our comfort zone to like an extreme. Like, I mean, like not just like leaving our studio to go to like another studio, like being literally like in an area in a brand new country, like was definitely the biggest challenge, but all of us, you know, really like stuck together.
Good morning.
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 It's bright and early, 7 a.m. This is it, your final 4 hours painting in the Outstanding Artist. Anyone have any revelations about their painting last night?
I noticed some deformities, so I'm gonna fix that.
I'm gonna do a glaze in oils, but I'm not probably gonna do more than that.
Okay.
Because that's my usual process, so yeah.
Yeah, stick to the usual.
Yeah.
No, I was too tired for that.
This is the final challenge, the last 4 hours that you'll be painting in the Outstanding Artist. Your absolute final challenge in the Outstanding Artist
Oh no.
begins in 3, 2, 1, go.
We learned a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the risk to make a bad painting on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Running a mile to go pee in the bushes.
Right. That was terrible. That was terrible.
Nicolette already had oils out yesterday.
Yeah, they didn't even dry.
They didn't dry.
No.
Wow.
it's so hard to see outside.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a very different experience judging colour and value in bright sunlight.
Yeah.
That's something I've never done before, and I couldn't prepare because we don't have that kind of sun in England. We just have grey clouds.
Everything's on the line in this challenge. Very little time to correct mistakes. Every brush stroke you lay down, every color you mix, it all matters.
Every elimination I felt like was it was just like a heartbreaking thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, my heart's gonna break again tomorrow. Like you had to like prepare yourself for like the devastation because it didn't matter who was leaving. We were gonna be sad about it, right?
Every single one of you is so special and that you all could be here, you know? And that's the hard thing about this competition is that all it takes is one bad painting, you know? And not even one bad painting.
Mine was the first one.
I was gonna say, that was probably the most difficult thing of the whole season for me, Ritika, is like seeing your entire journey to get here and how difficult it was. And then having you be eliminated first, it's heartbreaking. You all like really demonstrated what healthy competition is, because it's like you all are sisters now. You all have connected so deeply, and I don't think that it would have been the same had you not gone through those ups and downs. Like it's the valleys and the peaks that bring us together, and I'm so happy that we chose all of you, because every single one of you is here for a reason.
I'm so happy that we got like to stick it through and everyone just put all the energy and hope and faith in here, and that everyone just like stayed till the end.
Yeah.
How many times did we all cry?
Oh my gosh.
Collectively, at least 40. At least. At least. And that's what I saw. That's just what I saw. So I don't know if you guys have thought about this, but how are you all gonna stay in touch after this? Like, what are your plans to stay in touch? Because I know you guys have all grown so close together.
Well, think about it. Today, Zoom calls, and we're going to paint all together on a weekend.
All right, your Zoom call begins in 3, 2, 1.
I hope to keep our connection alive. I love this experience.
That is what is a win for us as a group, that no matter who did it, we were all together in this always.
I have incredible friends now, and like friends like I'll probably have for life.
I just had some women pull through for me. Like, you guys have pulled through for me in some really tough spots. And that's just really, so special. So yeah, we for sure stay in touch. I might be moving in.
The way that we've all fought together, the way that we've all helped each other during challenges when we didn't need to help each other, the way that we have swapped art supplies when someone ran out of a colour, when we didn't need to, when we all had limited things that we brought in an aeroplane, that is so beautiful.
Well, I painted you girls, but I didn't want to do 13 little faces.
These two women are amazing, and they're amazing artists. I follow their journey. I've been following them, you know, and they're my friend too. We kept contact.
I have a gallery I'm in that just got a new space that's really cool. So working with her with what she wants to put up in that space. I'd like to have another child. We want to buy a house. I'm excited to like be a mom and an artist and make all that happen because I know it's possible. Ellie has always been such an inspiration to me because she did it with 4, so I can do it with 3.
But I also can't wait what everybody is coming up with, you know, back in your own studio. And that will be so different.
I'm planning on do a bunch of metal artworks. I'm not sure what the subject is going to be yet, but I definitely want to like put out a whole cohesive line of steel artwork with probably a bunch of gold and silver.
Just using what I've made here to springboard into what I want to go further with.
I have got a joint show in July, and then I've also got a show in September, so I'm working towards those. And then I am also going to be really focusing on my Patreon. I've found I really enjoy filming tutorials.
I really want to move on with the thing that I found here. I want to do a series of abstracts again, and probably the women in phases. That's not finished yet for me. There are more coming.
I have so many ideas in my head and so many things, but I also just want to stay open to possibility and see what comes my way, because I know that when I give my all, doors open.
Follow the flow, and this is what I'm doing right now, like following the flow, accepting like all the surprise, dealing with the happy accident, everything.
Hosting this season was genuinely such an honor, and I feel like it was so crazy because all of you are such an even level that I was just so blown away at all the paintings that you created.
I've learned to follow through, and that's something that I have struggled with. I feel like I've defeated that here. That's a really, really cool thing that I think I've really pushed through.
Genuinely, every single one of you could be in this spot. And I think that's what's so special about this season. And that's not to take away anything from you guys, because you guys did so well. And I think your consistency really shone through. And that's why you guys are here.
I think an outstanding artist is somebody who is just willing to learn.
I feel like an outstanding artist is somebody that can really push through like pain and be like super consistent. Like Katrina, for example, like no matter what, like her paintings are just perfect. And she's outstanding because like no matter what was thrown at her, her paintings are just flawless when you look at them.
The definition of an outstanding artist didn't really change for me. It always like was, you know, a person, an artist that is putting all their art into their work, and they are not afraid of taking risk. I think that's really something I relate to. I think I made it all the way here unexpectedly, and I'm gonna continue to be myself. That's it. I think I'm done.
Yeah? You done? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. You have 2 hours to spare. So, per usual.
Per usual.
It looks really great, Tanya.
Thank you.
So
I really
happy.
love it.
She has a very, very clear vision of what she's doing, and she has the skills. Like she knows how to use the paint, how to use the colors. And I also think that she really stays close to who she is. And I think that's also important, to listen to yourself, listen to your guts, and just trust your skills and trust your own process. I think she does that really well.
But today, it also took a time before I had the flow. But at some point I thought, okay, this is going well, and I like the end results. Although if I had like 1 more hour, I could do the final details as well.
It was definitely enough time. I was completely finished by the end. And I could have even stopped a little bit before, but I was just doing little details and stuff. So I felt very relaxed, yeah.
Okay, artists, you have 5 minutes left in this challenge. Your final challenge, your final brush strokes of season 3. It all comes down to this. Each of you has spent 8 hours creating your own masterpieces. Now is the time to take a step back from your piece. Make sure that it looks good from far away and up close. Make sure you get tiny faces rendered, fur, signing your painting, everything. Who will win the $25,000 prize and join an elite group of the few who've won this show? Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brushes down. Congratulations, you've all finished your final challenge. You made it all the way through. It's been 32 days of intensity, 32 days of pouring your hearts out onto the canvas.
I do feel like it's my best work. I feel I really also pushed myself again with the full figure, the face up, and just the complexity of everything. And I feel that it really is me. Like, this painting is 100% me.
So sad it's over. It really is about taste, I think. It are all 3 different paintings. It's on the audience, it's on the public.
I actually really enjoy them together. I think I don't know, they kind of match in a way. Like, I feel like we all did our best, and I'm really proud to see my paintings side by side with them, just because they are, like I said before, like amazing painter, amazing woman, and I feel really grateful to be there with them.
I feel as a group of strong artists and strong women, we really took a step forward and we support each other while doing it.
Whether you got eliminated first or you made it to the end, all of you brought so much, and you all were so vulnerable in sharing your stories. And I really believe that all of your stories collectively and individually are going to change the world.
Thank you. It was an honor to have you as our host.
Yeah.
Despite your jokes.
Wow,
Looking
beautiful.
good.
Great job, you guys. Well, you all should be very proud of yourselves. You created a beautiful piece of artwork, and it's clear that each of these really shows your voice, your true style. And I'm so excited to hear your stories on your paintings and how you're showing the world what your legacy is.
Yeah, it's really amazing in just 8 hours what you were able to accomplish. They're each so beautiful and so well done, and they all look complete. And it doesn't look like any of you struggled. It really looks like it just flowed right out of you. And I'm super proud of you. It's not easy what you've accomplished.
Each one's very unique, and I want to hear also what the story is behind each.
Yeah, so who wants to start? We want to hear your story. I know what I get out of these, but it's always so interesting to hear what the artist meant.
So for me, my legacy is what I want to help other people understand, and from my journey is really turning trials into triumphs, using all the things that have happened in my life and turning those into victories, and just also knowing that vulnerability is not a weakness, that we can turn it into strengths, and just also always believing in our own magic and that we have everything inside of us to really overcome anything in our lives, and just have faith to step into our destiny. And when we do that, when we step forward with faith, we will be given the wings to fly.
Very cool, very powerful. I definitely see that in your painting.
When you commit to something like this, it's really important that you commit your all. And go past the barriers, lay down your pride, be vulnerable, be yourself.
My legacy is all about connection and belonging. First of all, the connection to yourself. I feel like for myself, I really had to restore that in the past to feel really connected with who I am and be able to trust my own gut feeling and intuition. And from there, having a connection with other people, really from a healthy connection with yourself. So the inspiration for this painting really came when I stood here in the Redemption Challenge, and I had felt all the girls behind me. That's where I decided I wanted to paint, really stepping forward together. The Redemption painting was about stepping forward for me as myself and show myself. And this painting is more about doing it together and bloom together. Because I really believe if you heal something in yourself, that you heal something in the whole world.
Yeah.
Art doesn't lie. You know, you can't make an act of it. People will see it in your art. So you have to be very vulnerable.
Tanya, your painting is so magnificent. It has such interesting aspects. Can you tell me what it means to you?
Overall, like I really wanted to have fun with it and just focus on the process. I just wanted to create something from my art and like had lots of messages in it. I think there's like a lot of hidden messages.
What is the title of the piece?
One of a kind.
Well, Tanya, you're truly one of a kind.
Thank you.
How does this theme, legacy, relate to what you chose to paint? What would you say your legacy is at this point in your life?
I just want people to remember that I wasn't afraid to take risk. Even like after all these unexpected surprise, I really wanted to be, you know, me and to be myself and to do something I really love. And I did took like leave place, you know, for unexpected things, and I just had to deal with it, which I really love doing during the process. I'm not afraid to get out of my comfort zone. I think I did it most of the time during the competition, painting things that aren't really my usual thing, but I really wanted to push myself and see what I could have come up with, you know, during those challenges. So I feel like I did it again for the last painting. I still want to have fun and I still want to be free with my art, and yeah.
I have to say, all of us are just so thrilled that you got to be in the finals. And I know the fans of this show are absolutely thrilled that you got to be in the finals. You totally deserve it.
Just embrace the unexpected, basically. And that's why I decided to start like even more intuitive than usually and keep also a part of that into my painting. So I did not cover like a section of it. And this is why, because I wanted it to show and I wanted it to be here because I feel like that's all part of the journey I'm in.
I think it's a great final three for people to be able to truly judge what do they love and choose a winner. So
yeah, it's really diverse, and I really love, you know, just looking at your piece, how there's so many different like hidden messages in there. It's like you get up close and you can read all these different things. Far away it works.
I think it's the best work you have each done really in this competition, and that's a fantastic way to finish. So
yeah, you should be very proud.
Sometimes it can feel like you're not strong enough to go on, and there's always that strength inside of you. You just have to believe it. You have to pull it out. You have to uncover all those layers and just discover that strength that you have within you, because everybody has it.
You could hang them all on the wall. It just there's so much to look at.
I think I would like to buy all three.
Go after your dreams, whatever they are, Even if they seem like they're gonna be too hard or too big, there is a way for you to do it. There's always a way for you to do it if you just start taking those next little steps.
Each person has to follow their path, their destiny. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Just stay true to the North Star that's in your heart.
To be very honest with you, it's going to be very close, you know, when the public decides who wins. Honestly, I could not, there's no clear winner and there's no clear loser. I would say they're super equal.
I wholeheartedly believe that if you want something, you can make it happen. I think that you can absolutely achieve it. Like, you just have to put your heart and soul into it. And it doesn't mean it's gonna be all happy butterflies and easy. Like, it's gonna be hard, but the hardest things are always the things we're fighting for.
Really try to feel the art, enjoy the art, and bring it home. Make it your own. Your inspiration, your passion. Art can really influence you, and it can help you through life.
It's really going to come down to, I think, like taste and which one they connect with.
Believe in your own magic and let the world see your light.
So don't try and please everyone. In fact, that should never be your goal. Try and just be as authentic as you can and just paint the art that you want to paint.
You guys just all did so great, and they're very equal. It's going to be really tough.
And each of your stories is so powerful also. And I think there's many ways that people will be able to connect with you and your story.
There is nothing that you cannot do if you put your heart out to, and if you work hard for that, everything is possible.
See what it is that's actually inside of you that is begging and screaming to be heard and to be seen, and know that that's your superpower.
I think it's going to be really tough for the audience to choose their favorite because they're all amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
For me, it's been 2 years, so I saw the episode, I saw the people commenting. I've received so many messages of people saying like that I inspired them or that they love my personality. So first of all, thank you to everyone. That means so much to me to receive all this love.
For me, being an artist, it means everything to me. It's the best decision I ever made. Overcoming the fear and just stepping forward into your dream. I feel like everybody should do it.
I just want to thank the audience that has all been following my journey, and I'll see you again in the final.
Well, this isn't goodbye forever, but it's goodbye for now.
Exactly.
So thank you all so much for being part of this.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jake. I love you all.
Me too.
I love you all too. Up until now, the judges have been deciding which contestants move forward. But now it's up to you to decide who will be the outstanding artist.